All right. Hey guys, I'm Silvermort. Welcome to Quits Gaming. Today I'm going to be continuing my expedition through Gone Home. So far, it's a very immersive game, very interesting. Not a lot's happened so far. It's mostly just me walking around like I'm lost, reading everything physically possible, like I have ADHD. So, let's get started. I'm kind of just waiting until something big happens. I mean, this is supposed to take place in Oregon, which is, ironically, around where I am. So, kind of hits home for me with the rain. The thunderstorms are a little unrealistic for Oregon, if you've ever been. We don't really get that many thunderstorms on occasion, but not like the Midwest or the East Coast or Texas. We mostly just get rain. A lot of rain. But I keep waiting for something to happen. And there's the rain. I keep waiting for something to happen, to jump out at me, or anything. And so far, nothing has. However, it's very beautiful. It's just gorgeous and so immersive. Katie, Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. Sam. So, for those of you who didn't catch my previous episodes, or previous live stream, I am someone who came back from a year in Europe, apparently, and found that my home has no one in it, and it appears that my younger sister Sam, or Samantha, has run away from home with another girl, from what I can tell. I'm kind of picking up like weird, suggestive, like lesbian innuendo going on, or undertones, not innuendo, which might be possible, but it might also be completely unintentional. Hey Sam, you were asking what my JROTC ribbons meant. Here is a handy guide. This means the Army thinks my goodness, this is hard to read. Thinks I can find my way around. Rifle team, the Army has branded me as a certified killing machine. Adventure training, I am a born adventurous and no borders can hold me. The Army recognizes this. So if you didn't think I was cool before, now you do. Lonnie D. So Lonnie is the girl who has somehow, like, I guess she's an ROTC. For those of you who don't know, that's like a youth army camp, from my understanding. I was never part of it, but I had family in the military. So, Ghost Hunter Journal. 81 cents, that is magnificent. Sightings Journal. Oh, so apparently my younger sister has been finding ghosts in this house. August 31st, 1994, 1:19 a.m. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? Note, I was not wearing my glasses. September 3rd, 1994, 12:44 a.m. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said hello, did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. September 9th, 1994, 4:11 p.m. Poured milk from carton and fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure that I read that spirits can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Ooh, ghost milk. September 20th. Yeah, ignore my cat. September 20th, 1994, 11:24 p.m. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We build a protective pillow fort. And that was an awesome fort. October 1st, 1994, 11 p.m. to 12 a.m., Lonnie and I employ a Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. Just for the record, as a teenager, I used to play with Ouija boards all the time, and I don't feel they're as dangerous as people say. However, they're definitely not a toy that kids should be playing with. October 8th, 1994, 10 p.m. to October 9th, 9 a.m. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in attic, probably due to leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Despite our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night. So, I'm going to leave all the lights on, because I can. Sam's dark room, do not enter if red lights are on. I'm going to go in there after I check out this room. Being very systematic. Has to be a cassette player. Somewhere else I wouldn't have this just laying around. Oh, there it is. Oh. Enough of that crap. Yeah, 1994, I was alive, but probably not into that music at the time. I was a little too young. Halloween show, The Misfits. They're awesome. Don't forget your costume. Stygian Lounge, 10:29, 9 p.m. 306 West Franklin. See you there, Lonnie. Franklin Street really is in Portland. However, I have never heard of the Stygian Lounge. Maybe that was only there in
Sometimes you
the
just
80s?
have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy, I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Okay. Performance valuation for Richard Pattermock. Supervisors Janice Greenbrier, which is Katie's mother. Valuation period. Oh, Richard. Ranger Rick. The one who ended up leaving my mother a book that he lended her. And she was talking to her friend via pen pal about him. So this kind of seems like she might be having an affair. Everything's exemplary. Exemplary. Blah, 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 blah. Ranger Pattermock has been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn preparation and execution. They've been burning the park in order to cut down underbrush. I believe his expertise and dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. In the opinion of the Flintlock Forest staff, Rick's contributions to daily operations have become essential to the outfit's continuing success. To this end, I will be formally submitting paperwork requesting his permanent reassignment to the facility. So, if I had to take a guess, I would say that Katie and Sam's mom is having an affair with this Ranger Rick. And the father, if he finds out about it, is probably not... Damn. is probably not too happy if he finds out. I don't know what point this has. I just like picking stuff up. Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner and I found a secret passage and it had Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. Oh my god, I have got to see this. We're skipping 6th. So, apparently in the closet in Mom and Dad's room leads to a library? No. In the library it leads to it. Okay. Okay. So I'll just find the library, I guess. Still going in there. Why did you leave all these fucking cassette tapes? Excuse my language. All these cassette tapes. It's like they have nothing to do. But then again, I remember back then. Oh, that is lovely. Halloween costumes, right? I love Halloween. I want to put that on. Oh. Captain Allegra and the first, which is a... Am I hearing distortion? Hope not. With fictional character that apparently created. He was in like 30 years. That is amazing! Why is this not something that exists? I am hearing feedback. Hold on 1 second. Alright, so we're back. Apparently my computer decided to freeze at one of the most inopportune times. So, we're gonna pick this up and hopefully... I didn't save. So, I can only imagine it's going to start me back out where I was. But, I'll probably edit this in post and fast forward through it or something. Because I can. Got a little something there. There. Got it. So, aside from this, I'm really enjoying it so far. It's very, well, like I said, very immersive. Nope, it did not save that at all. So, yes, I already read it. I don't know why you just leave that note there, I swear. Find all the stuff I already found. Turn you on. Turn you on. No. Nothing in here. Into the next room. Thankfully it didn't do too much. Found that, found that, found that.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, how do you like your first show? I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
So apparently, I've just discovered what I'm pretty sure should be my mother's Harlequin romance about Wildfire. He saved her from raging flames. Then things really heated up. So, if I had to take a guess, educated guess, I have to open this up again. It's so cool. Oh, it's so cool. If I had to take a guess, I'd say my mom's definitely having an affair, or at least planning to have one. Let's take a look at... Oh. I was really excited about that because... I keep expecting something to like jump out at me or be there. Okay, so we have to go to the library. Oh! Perfect. Let's go through Mom and Dad's bedroom. My headphones are incredibly loud right now. Mom and Dad's bedroom. Through the closet. So Oh! Nifty. That is. I want a house like this. With secret murder mystery. Ooh. Did he have like some clothing fetish or something? Those are some nice things. I love old vintage looking stuff like this, so. Trousers. Excuse me. Ghost Hunter, Sam and Lonnie's secret house investigation log. Hidden compartments found 3. Library, upstairs hall, and foyer. Evidence of the supernatural. Discovered 0. The search continues. So library, upstairs hall, and the foyer. I wonder what's in these. Duh. Yeah, I remember this place. I thought you looked weird. So where am I? Where am I? Oh.
Bob, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did.
She is a lesbian.
I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Property of Sam, private. Turn right 3 times, stop at full turn, passing up the second number. So it's something 51. I am really not good at these. I couldn't even get my own locker in high school open half the time. Okay, so turn right 3 times. One full turn, passing first number. Stop at second number. Stop at third number. Heaven at the Edge of the World. Private, do not read. The Green Glacier, Part 2 by Samantha Greenbrier. Oh, I see. So this actually was something that my sister took up as well. Allegra and her scouting party peered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from their perch high in the forest branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacier basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed, such lushness juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. Allegra leapt forward without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. Oh, it was a he? I didn't know that. We have to hurry, Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in a clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand, but it was too late. The first mate screamed as he fell toward the water, then splashed down, and all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then, from the vat, something began to emerge. A head of dark brown hair, just like the first mate's. Then the shoulders and sleeves of his coat, soaking wet. But as the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, what looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair and hands and body of a woman, still in the first mate's clothes. Ever seen Ranma 1/2? Still the first mate. She spoke in a soft, clear voice. "Captain." The Amazonian queen said, "She is one of us now. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and her crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life, and you can't have her." I was right. My sister is a lesbian, and I'm okay with that. Nothing wrong with lesbians. Okay, so it's something 50. Something 51. What? Oh, 051. That was easy. I was afraid I was gonna have to like twist stuff. Aw, I love Lonnie's hair.
Lonnie came over today. Everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me.
Oh.
Finally, I asked her what was going on.
Stole some things, you little brat.
She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed.
Gosh, Sam.
Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Well, that's very sweet. Weird. Key to the basement. Let's all go to the basement. Let's all go to the basement. Let's all go to the basement. And get ourselves killed. And get ourselves killed. Do 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 do. 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 Do 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 do. I've already been through here, so, you know. Snake eyes. I actually love the sound of the rain, which I now no longer can hear. It's one thing that's nice about living, but I can hear everything else. I'm really glad I'm not afraid of rain, or thunder, or lightning. There you are. There had to be one somewhere. 3-ring binder! That has nothing! Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavorful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie. A fancy man, quite. Dear Mrs. DeSoto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities at your father's estate following the aforementioned meal with my parents. Your family's Thanksgiving feast was more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who is a lovely woman with sterling taste and a refined air. Let's do it again, same time next year, shall we? Indeed, Madam Samantha Greenbrier, Esquire. Screw you, Soda. And screw you, Chips. Aww, Samantha and Lonnie.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around... Well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone, or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
Oh, yeah, I remember this. Ovum starts to develop, and ovum is developing. Okay, so this is supposed to show, if you saw my last one, you saw that this is the exact same type of assignment that the Greenbrier sister Samantha had, and this is just kind of what's expected, whereas the one that Samantha did was much more entertaining and actually was horribly sad. It was a literal, I thought it was a work of art. It was beautiful, but kind of weird like that, so ugh. Everything's so dark. Oh well, guess I fixed it. Reed College, Office of Admissions and Financial Aid. Dear Samantha, congratulations. I am pleased to inform you of your admission to the creative writing track of the Reed College Summer Program for young scholars. For its 1995 session, we believe you have much to contribute to the Reed College community. Based on your portfolio and academic record, I am also pleased to offer you financial aid to cover 75% of the summer program's tuition fees. The attached documentation delineates your schedule, optional secondary track choices, and your dormitory assignment. Please remember to submit the attached form if you wish to be eligible for one of the 3 Reed full-time undergraduate scholarships to be awarded to exemplary students at the end of each summer program. We very much look forward to your attendance. Again, congratulations on your admission and best wishes from all of us at Reed College. I wish.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12.
Ugh.
And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
Well, that's sad. Oh, they're gonna get... Oh, that's so cute. Heart pendant in 2 halves, customizable with up to 10 letters, names, dates, initials, anything you can dream of. Gift boxed. That's so cute and sad. Oh. Thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript is a momentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. I certainly recognize my son is in the subject matter. An author's work is the externalization of that which he holds dear and that which he fears. And in this respect, I believe your work was successful. But the lens through which the personal shown was needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible dime store science fiction, Deus Ex Machina. The great author speaks of their life's mellow and clear and honest tones, the lens crystal that refracts their thoughts without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication, and rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily, but I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better, with a father's love and encouragement. Huh. So, my grandfather was an author, and so my father became an author, and my grandfather is telling my father that he can do better. What am I looking at? Oh, this is my mother's. Doesn't make sense. Hey, that's Multnomah Falls. There was a giant rock that recently fell from the top of the falls and took out a huge chunk of that bridge, for those of you interested. Hey Sam, I'm writing you from Multnomah Falls. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March and I don't know if anyone running this school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy as shit in March. That's very true. And all the schools do go up to Multnomah Falls at least once. I think I went there in like 4th grade. Wish you were here. Oh, wait, you are here because I'm writing this to you in the gift shop. Oh, shit. Here you go. Oh, here you come, Lonnie. That's cute.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost.
That's easy to do.
A lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know
that Lonnie girl
about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
So what if people know she's a lesbian? For the record, apparently I didn't find this out until after I graduated high school, but apparently there was a rumor going around that I was a lesbian with my best friend in high school. Which I wish I would have known. Masson's Pharmacy changes hands. 1965. Shoppers of Main Street were surprised today. The announcement of the Masson's Pharmacy would change ownership for the first time since it opened 10 years ago. Rumors swirled that the sudden sale of the pharmacy was transacted for a song. When asked about speculation that the deal had been signed for as little as $1, Mr. Samuel Onstein, Oscar Mason's longtime assistant and now proprietor of Mason's Pharmacy, I'm going to say Mason even though it's probably Masson, told the Register, "The specifics will remain between myself and Mr. Masson. Mr. Masson had taken sick and was unavailable for comment." So my great uncle, I think. Okay, I'm gonna go in that one room first before I come back to that. Had apparently sold the... Ooh, I like this place. Had apparently sold the pharmacy. Yolanda DeSoto, that's her name, Yolanda. Oh geez, I hate this kind of writing. Today's Spanish lesson. I'm so happy you liked the drawing. I was thinking of us when I drew it. I know you'd be able to tell. You'd love Mexico, I think, probably. The native here is totally different than back at home. Oh, nature here. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate lost on a mysterious island where even the plants are out to get them. And then I think of them all together out there in the wilderness together, and I start thinking of you again. I lie here in bed and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save it up for when we're together again. I haven't done a good job, okay, but I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me today. Before we start driving back north, we'll be racing this letter home. If I get home first, we can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend so much time in the dark room. Lonnie. That is so sweet. All these like super old bands. Oh, how cute she got them. Horrible music is this? Okay. Girl Scout, the band formerly known as Cub Scout, Set list, role model, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay, so that's basically just...
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
Aw. This is like a really sad love story. Where the hell am I? I'm in some secret area. This is awesome. I want a house like this. Batmobile! Oh. Costumes, skeletons and devils, cheerleaders from the Smell Like Teen Spirit video. One girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy. The Psycho House Girl, the coolest stuff about being the Psycho House Girl. Cool thing number one, everybody in the hall thinking you don't know they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard of Peripheral. That's a lie to mom and dad's situation, but it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome, and everybody was moving together like a huge tide of sound. Okay. Apparently my younger comic box. This'll show you who runs things around this joint. She's tougher than a wild Mustang. Jeez, more of these damn things, I swear. Captain Allegra. Reverend. This one's for you, Grossman. Had enough. The Great Good Fellow of 95. Heard enough. Kicking against the... That's a nice car, actually. Or a nice picture. Oh! Oh, okay, so they made a comic book. Or... Hey. Oh, okay. Okay, so... Huh. So they're basically creating, like, comic books. The only problem is that they're kind of pirating other stuff. Whatever. They're young. They don't know about that. Dear Miss Greenbrier, I appreciate the time and effort you put into writing your letter. It showed initiative and was well written, but it does not change my mind on this matter. While I understand that Miss DeSoto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. As to your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in this incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward, and there has been no convincing evidence as to whom might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop, as it will only bring more unwanted attention on yourself, which I believe is what you claim began this whole incident in the first place. So,
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
$119 in 1995 was still a lot of money, especially considering that she seemed to get manicure and really nice stuff done to her hair, which makes me think maybe she had a date with Ranger Rick. In Espanol! I don't speak a lick of it. Offer of promotion. Dear Head Conservationist Greenbrier, due to your exemplary management of the Flintlock prescribed burn operation last year and the service's need for experienced personnel to direct regional operations, we would like to offer you the position of Regional Conservative Management Director responsible for operations throughout the northwestern Oregon. Your assistance would be sought to fill your previous position at the National Forest. Your new posting would be at the Regional Management Building located at 128th Bullhorn Road, which should be much more convenient for your daily commute. Please respond as soon as possible regarding your decision. Very much look forward to your reply. So, for some reason it seems like she's getting moved, but I'm not sure if she'd want to be moved. Hey Lonnie, sorry my mom was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away, and then when she is home she takes it out on you, like because you're not a member of the family. She knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. Haha, it's okay. I know she's just jealous of our cool and freewheeling lifestyle. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky my mom lives in Florida. You have to have a mom every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mom thing like that. I know I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being serious. My mom is a psycho Christian, and her new husband, Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment, in my mind. So, you wouldn't rather live with your mom in Florida? No! Hello. Heller Auditorium is a real place, so I'm guessing maybe the other one is? Although... And Kink FM is actually a real place too, I think. Or a real radio station. Although, I don't know if it's 101.9 anymore. I thought that was KUFO, but I could be wrong. It's seriously been like 2 years since I've listened to the radio. I don't have a radio in my car. I have a CD player in my car, but not a radio. Earth, Wind, and Fire, I'm not sure if that would really be a band that a punk sister would go to? Maybe? Maybe it was like something that the mother went to. Sam, this skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3 American. I love it. Merry Christmas, miss you. Treasure it always. Oh, is it a Day of the Dead? Oh, there's nothing in there. No, there's nothing in there. I love Day of the Dead Skulls. I would say the actual Mexican thing, but I slaughter it so badly that my Mexican friends say that I sound like a gringo. So I don't really want to. Mom has a lot of purses just like that. No, it's Rick. Hi, Jen. I got 2 tickets for... Yep, that was Mom's. Earth, Wind & Fire is not a punk band. Hi, Jan. I got 2 tickets for Earth, Wind & Fire on Thursday, but my girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. Her taste in music rears its ugly head again, so that leaves me with an extra ticket that I thought you might be interested in. More fun than clearing brush in the freezing rain, right? So, Ranger Rick has a girlfriend too, but apparently that doesn't matter to either of them. That is lovely. No butts in heaven. The Vatican is weird. As you can see, the Catholic Church still has a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. I've gotten to see all the art, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling, and the sculptures by Michelangelo, Donatello, and the rest of the Ninja Turtles. Mom, we'll have to come back together. I would love to be here with someone who really appreciates the history behind everything. Also, Sam, they have various relics, as in pieces of important dead people, so you could probably come too. Next stop, Barcelona. Calm down, Dad. I won't get gored by a bull. Probably. Love, Katie. I actually have a very morbid sense of curiosity and interest. So, usually when it has to do with dead things or... Usually when it has to do with dead things or things that... have to do with, like... I don't know. Morbid humor. And ghosts and stuff. I'm all for it. Sam, since you refused to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You are grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges and from using your car for anything except going to and from school. We understand that you are going through, but what you are going through, but we can't allow you to continue with this kind of behavior at school. And clearly, one of your privileges are reinstated. Once your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is at the house. This is the last word on the matter. Get back on course so this won't have to happen again. Well, I'm guessing that had something to do with, yeah. Disciplinary referral, distributing inappropriate materials on school grounds, phone call to students' parents, out-school suspension. Oh, so this is what they...
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, because they're in for one very long phase.
That sucks. First off, congratulations, regional director, and I say congratulations because, come on, you're going to take that job, right? What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation, call them back, but in the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with our favorite flannel-clad hunk. What a blast, but you sound like you're reading a lot into an innocent night out. You're sure there's something there? You said he has an out-of-town girlfriend. You're sure they're not serious? Okay, so we have to figure out when we'll see each other next in person. Enough with the letters. I owe you a congratulatory margarita, boss lady, soon. Love, Carol. So in other words, it seems like my mom is reading more into it, and he is not making passes at her. She is just expecting it. That's what I feel about. Nothing? Nothing? It's dark. Oh, not dark anymore. So, okay, that's where I went through. Just making sure I don't want to miss anything. Ice cream! You killed my family! Sam's schedule: working at Crown Burger at Bethel Road, Monday, Tuesday, blah 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 blah. Mr. Myths Jonathan Blair requests the honor of your presence in marriage of our daughter, Helen Margaret Mr. Richard Morris Pattermock, Sunday the 4th of June. Oh! So it sounds like Mr. Ranger Rick is getting married. And that might not be good for the mom, who has a super crush on him. Ew. Cola! No missing person. Wow, they put way too much work into this. Relish. You killed my mother and raped my father. I keep forgetting I've been throwing stuff on the floor, so I'm just like, what the hell's that? And then I was like, oh yeah, I put that there. Katie comes home this month. Rick's wedding, anniversary trip. Can't make it, send regards. Charity work. Trail hike. Dentist. Church potluck. Of course. Having received your formal acceptance letter, I write to congratulate you on your new position as Regional Conservation Director of the State Forestry Service. We wish you luck in your final weeks at Flingalock National Forest and very much look forward to welcoming you to our new desk in State Forest Office, 10 a.m. 8 a.m. Whatever. So, if I had to take a guess, it doesn't sound like she had an affair. However, it sounded like she wanted to. And that makes her a horrible wife. But it sounds like he was all for being, you know, actually loyal to his out-of-town girlfriend, and now they're getting married, and now she's going to be devastated. Oh, what the hell tore up this place? I swear. Chips, you made me obese. Time to sweep. It's really, like, the mechanics that I can look and pick up almost everything is both amazing and incredibly distracting for someone like me. I can't see anything. I can't see anything! Oh. The Accidental Pariah. Man, I swear, it's like just, First, let me say I hope this missive finds you well. Hell, it feels like a goddamn miracle that it finds you at all. Do you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not. We aren't the feds, the men in black, or any other sort of creeping fascist hobgoblins. In fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Unknown Dimension is what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic in the weird, the ahead of its time, the lost but not forgotten by the small but dedicated group of plugged-in bibliophiles, types of out-there, mass-market shunning visionary expression that refuses to be taken on anything but its own terms. Hipsters. We've had an unparalleled run since our inception 4 years ago, unearthing and receiving truth or zombie-like timeless works such as blah 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 and blah 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 blah. But ever since we discovered tattered copies of your Accidental series at a church rummage sale in Long Beach, New Jersey, we've been trying to track down the author of this weird and dark American outsider art. It's just the kind of forgotten portal into the 20th century civilization, anxieties, and delusions that our readers lose their minds over. James Bond and... I lost my place. Harrison Ford might be dick-swinging heroes that modern suburban Americans want, but John Russell, mild-mannered insurance agent by day, reckless history revising sociopath by night, is the twisted peacekeeper that it deserves. It is our mission to bring him back to life. Okay, so I've typed plenty. What do we want from you? We want your permission to reprint your work. Since your original publisher, Mercury Books, folded a decade ago, we want you to supply a new foreword for the books to appear in brand new editions of The Accidental Savior and The Accidental Pariah, to be produced by Unknown Dimension as a limited run and marketed directly for our highly discerning customer base. We want to offer you a portion of the proceeds, contract to follow, assuming you're interested in coming along with us on the Weird Odyssey. Look forward to embarking with you and to thrusting your work screaming back into the awaiting palms of an unsuspecting American public. It's about time. Well, at least my ad got republished by people who cater to crackpots. No offense, I have all the respect in the world for
I asked Lonnie what she had to do to get ready to ship out for basic training. She said, not a lot, really. You're not allowed to bring anything with you. You have no possessions, no contact with the outside world while you're in basic. You just train hard every day, and then you deploy from there. So, they'll just send her away. To who knows where. The other side of the country. The other side of the world. My mind, can't process it. She's really going to be gone. Just gone.
Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend celebrating our anniversary, June 3rd through 7th. We will be camping in the gorge, but we will give you a call on the way home. Sorry, the kitchen is still mid-renovation. Never trust a contractor. $40 is on the table to order pizza while we're gone. Be good, Dad. So that is where my parents are. Oh, Sam. Lonnie, my parents are leaving town, so we'll have the run of the whole house until you leave. Imagine actually spending the night in my room instead of sneaking up to our usual spot in the attic. Not that the attic doesn't have its musty allure, but my bedroom is warmer. Sam, we should defile your parents' bed while they're gone. That'll show them. Lonnie, you're gross. Never change. Ew. Where am I supposed to go now? Why mushrooms? There could be any object that looks more phallic shaped than a mushroom. Booted out Girl Scouts.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage.
That is beautiful.
When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. And I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
Ouch. Sam, I wish I knew how to explain it better. The army is the thing I grew up with. It's part of me. My dad's army friends are like family. I've always known it was where I'd end up. I'd never thought of it any other way. I wish things could be different. Maybe someday when I'm settled at a base and you're done with college and you're a famous writer and I can rebuild a tank engine with my eyes closed, things will be different and we can be together. Until then. Oh. How sad. Again, very immersive, but not really scary. I guess I really thought it would be scary, but whatever. Still whatever. Oh. A couple's counseling retreat in the Columbian Gorge. So this is where they went. Well, it wouldn't make sense. I mean, if the wife was looking for a fling, then yeah, she's obviously not happy with the relationship. Dear Kaz, I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for sending along copies of new editions. The cover art is really something. I know you've said the Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimensions readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new addition for the Unknown Dimension to pursue. At the very least, I am grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. Cover copy. It's been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved the president's life, or a president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future of danger and excitement, the days where he mattered. So when a familiar rip in time opens in front of him and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No, the life you save this time will be your own. Sorry, I really like being way over dramatic. Very much so, actually. Secret door under stairs. Ew. Where we do it? Midnight, June 5th. Final preparations are complete.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past. And they wouldn't be anymore. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
Okay, so they exorcised Oscar.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Okay, so they exorcised Oscar, so he's no longer here. Not exactly a romantic evening to spend your last moments together, but whatever. Each their own. Not to say I wouldn't do it, but I'm just saying that's probably not my final date. I mean, usually couples like to do it if they're never going to see each other again. No, 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 no. I'm gonna find my sister, and she's gonna kill me and eat my corpse. Oh, she was crying on it.
Oh my God. Katie, I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us. and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being a part and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us."
Aww.
And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
Okay, so my sister's not here. She's gone. Is this the end?
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again someday. Love, Sam.
That was beautiful. Well, I'll be honest. Little disappointed in the fact that looking at this, I mean seriously, look at this. Big, scary house in the forest. I thought this was going to be a horror game. The entire time I was anticipating something jumping out at me. Which never happened. But, you know, I guess that's not really a horrible thing. I mean, it was a magnificent story, very immersive. I just guess it wasn't what I expected by the very vague, kind of horror-esque looking pictures and environment. Either way, magnificent. I'd suggest it to anyone. Just don't expect a horror story. It's not a horror story. It's sad and depressing and kind of dramatic. But I'm happy it ended the way it ended. I'm all for lesbians. So, either way, thank you for joining me at Quits Gaming. I'm Silva Mord. Feel free to check out my other videos, and I will catch you later.